A, we have to implement the master slave JK flip flop. The truth table for JK flip flop is given here. Therefore, when 0 0 no change, 0 1 it will be 0, 1 0 it will be 1, and 1 1 it will be toggle. That has been very clearly it will be told in the class. And then we are going to connect. In this circuit, mainly the connections, and you have to implement that master state JK flip flop with NAND gate. Therefore, one of the NAND gate, 2 input NAND gate is 7400 and 3 input NAND gate is 7410. Therefore, we require, you can see in the diagram, we require 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gate for 7400. And one IC, the 4 gates are available. Therefore, obviously, we require 2 IC of 7400, and in case of a 7410, 3 input NAND gate, we require, there are 3 gates are there in one IC. Therefore, obviously, we require 1 IC. Therefore, 2 7400 IC, 1 7410 IC. Now we are connect to how to connect it. Now we are coming to that. First is the 7400. 7400 we are connecting here. Is a 14 pin IC. This is the first we are connecting here 740. Then another 7400 we are this slot we are putting into this slot. Then 7410 we are putting into this slot. Now we are coming to the diagram. Now you are coming to the pin diagram. You look at the pin diagram. 7400. It is the 7400. You can see there are 4 gates are there, and these 4 gates just you listen, you carefully see that for proper, because it will be complex connections, that we take this is 1 gate number 1, this is a gate number 2, this is a gate number 3, this is a gate number 4, this is gate number 5, and this is a gate number 6, and this is a gate number 7. And then these are of different type. Therefore, I take this is a 1 dash, gate number 1 dash, this is a gate number 2 dash. Now you come to that. You can, if you place it here, you can see that these four gates are here. We just connect. If you overlap this will take as 1, this will take as 2, this will take as 3, this will take as 4, so that not to make any confusions. Therefore, according to that, I just connect it here. You can see that gate number 1, the pin number inputs are 12 and 13. Inputs are 12 and 13, output is 11. Therefore, you can see that the gate number 1 output is Q. Therefore, pin number 11 will represent pin number 11. Pin number 11. Again, another important thing here, because it is a 14 pin, this is the pin number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Therefore, this side numberings are not, it will not match. First, we come to the VCC and grounding. What is the VCC here? Pin number 14 is the VCC. Therefore, you connect to the 14. Here is VCC, and here you see the grounding. Grounding is 7. You connect to the grounding is 7. Therefore, here also you can see in the other IC also you can see 14 is the VCC, and grounding is 7. Grounding is 7 here. Then you can come to that 7410. You can see here the what is the, again 14 is the VCC here also. The 14 is the VCC here, and you can see what is the grounding here. You can see the grounding. Again, you can see the grounding is 7 here. Again, the grounding same. Then after all to the connecting to the VCC and grounding, now we are coming to that. Now you can see that 1. The gate number 1, what we have marked as gate number 1, that is here, that is we are representing by this gate number 1. Therefore, you can see that pin number 11 is the output of the gate number 1, and here, therefore, it is a Q. The gate number 1 output is therefore 11. What is the 11? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. While it will go, is the Q Q is the output. Therefore, Q is the one of the output is the Q. Therefore, you connect in the output side. This is the output side. You connect with the output. Again, you can see here the 2. What will choose at gate number 2? What will be choosing at the gate number 2? You can see the below one is the gate number 2. What is the output here? Output is 8 here. You can see the pin number 8. Pin and that pin number 8 is the Q bar. Therefore, pin number 8 will be treated as Q bar. What is the gate number here? 7, 8. This should be Q bar. Therefore, this should be the Q bar. This is Q. This is the Q bar. This is the first thing you have to do. Second thing, now you can see this. This is the latching. This is the latching. You can see here the input of one of the input is coming from the other output. And here also one of the input is coming from the output of the one. Therefore, gate number one input is coming from gate number 2's output, and gate number 1's input is coming from the output of the gate number 2. That is called a latching. Therefore, you can see here therefore Q. What is the Q? Already I told you that from Q it will be connecting one of the input to the 2. Which is the 2? This is the 2. 9 or 10. We'll just take 9. Which is the 9? Here is the 9. This is the 9. Therefore, it is coming from Q2. It is coming from Q2 gate number 2. You can see the Q. This is the Q, and it is coming to the gate number 2's one of the input. You can see that gate number inputs are pin number 9 and 10. Therefore, I connected to 9, 8, 9. This is over. Next thing coming to that, another latching, the Q bar. That Q bar, it will be coming as from the Q bar, it will be coming as the input to the one of the input to the gate number 1. Then what are the input to the gate number 1? Look at that. Gate number 1's input are 12 or 13. You can look at that 12 and 13. Therefore, I can connect to the 12. This is the 12. This is the 12. Therefore, Q bar is coming to 12. Next, you come to the other 2 inputs are in gate number 1. One input is still pending. It will be coming from the gate number 3's output. Now you come to the gate number, which is the gate number 3's output. This is the gate number 3. We have chosen this is the gate number 3. What is the output? Output is the pin number 3. Therefore, pin number 3, it will be coming as a input to the gate number 1. What are the gate number 1's input? 12 or 13. Already we have used the 12 and remaining is the 13. Therefore, it will be connected to the 13. Then you come to that gate number 2's another input is pending. It will be coming from the output of the gate number 4. What is the output of the gate number 4? You can see that gate number 4 output is 6. Gate number output is 6 here. 6 here. Why it will go? It will go to the input to the gate number 2. 9 or 10. Already we connected 9. Then remaining is the 10 is there. We connect to that. Therefore, you can see here 1 and 2. Gate number 1 and 2 completed. It is a full-fledged completed, and output of the 3 and 4 is also being connected. Now you come to the 3 and 4. Input side of the 3 and 4. Input of 3 and 4 we have to connect. Now input of 3 and 4, interestingly you see the one of the inputs are connected. Both 3 and 4, one of the inputs are connected together. One of the input is connected together and it is given from the clock with an inverter. And another input is coming from 5 and 6. Output of 5 and output of 6. Therefore, let us first identify which is 5 and which is 6. Now coming to this, which is 5 and which is 6? Coming to that, we'll take, because 5, here are 4 gates are there. Therefore, 1, 2, 3, 4 belongs to that first IC, and 5 and 6 belongs to the second IC. Therefore, 5 and 6 are the first and second gates are the. This is the 5 and this is the 6 for the second IC. Therefore, you can come to the what is the output of 5? Output of 5 you can see output of 5 is 11. Output of 5 is 11 because again I repeat here this second IC 5 and 6 belong to the second IC. 5, 6, 7 it belongs to the seventh IC. Therefore, this is the 5, this is the 6, and this is we consider as 7. Therefore 5 in the second IC, what is the output? It will be the 11. Therefore come to the 11. What is the 11? From the 11, where it will go? Output of the 5, where it will go? It will go to the input to the 3. Which is 3? 3 in the 3 belongs to the first IC. Therefore it will be 1 or 2. It will be where it will go. Again I repeat. Again I repeat that 5 and 6. This is the 5. This is the 6. You can see the output of 5 is 11, and it will go to the where it will go. It will go to the input of 3. And what are the input of 3? Input of 3 is first IC is 1 or 2. Therefore I just 1 or 2. Therefore I can place it at 1. Therefore 11 of the second IC is coming to the 1 of the first IC. Therefore output of 5 is coming to the input of 3. Next you come to that. Next you come to that one of the input 6. Now you come to the 6. What is the output of 6? Output of 6 is 8. Output of 6 is 8, but it is the IC number 2. Therefore 6. I put in a 6. This is the output of the 6, but it belongs to the IC number 2. Where it will go? It will go to the IC gate number 4 as an input. It will go to the input to the gate number 4. Now you look at it. Which is the gate number 4 we have chosen? This is the we have chosen gate number 4. Therefore either 4 or 5, both are the input to the gate number 4. Therefore you can see 4 or 5 is vacant. I have connected to the 4. Now you can see here 3 and 4, still 2 inputs are pending. One of the input, therefore you can see these two already been connected. These two are already been connected. Now these two are being connected together. What are these two? 4 and 3 and 4. Which is the 3 and 4? 3. Which is the 3 and 4? 3 and 4. This is the 3 and 4. And the gate 2 and 5 is vacant. You can see 2 and 5 is vacant here. 3 and 5 is vacant here, and this will be going to the inverter. This will be connected together, and this will be going to the 7. It will come in. This will be connected to the output of the 7. This is the output of the 7. This is the gate number 7. Output of the 7. It will be connected. Now you can see it will connect. Which is the 7? Gate number 7. This will take as a gate number 7. Therefore, of the second IC. Therefore, output of the 3. Second IC 3 is the output of the 7. Therefore, this is the second IC is 7. This is 3 is the. You can see. Look at that. You can see here the output. This is the second IC is 5, 6, and this is we are taking a 7. Therefore 3. Therefore we are connecting the. We have shorted these two. Shorted the gate number 3 and 4. 2 inputs we have shorted and given to the gate number 7 output, and then clock. Then we have to 7. What is the input to the 7? Input to the 7 is 1 and 2. Therefore second IC is 1 and 2 will be shorted. 1 and 2 will be shorted. 1 and 2 will be shorted, and then this will come from the. You can look at this. 1 and 2 will be shorted. This will come from the clock. And you can see the second IC is it will be coming from the clock. Therefore, clock will be given to this. Both the inputs are shorted here, and then it will be coming from the clock. Therefore, this is the clock here, and therefore 1 and 2 are shorted here, and therefore I am connecting to that. I am connecting to this. I am connecting to this, and you can see the output of the 7 already been connected to the. Already been connected to the 3 and 4 input. They already been connected to the 3 and 4 input. Therefore, this is the. Therefore, 3 and 4 also completed, and 5 and 6 output is completed. Now you come to the 5 and 6 inputs are pending. 5 and 6 inputs are pending. Coming to that input of the 5 and 6, you can see that one of the inputs are coming from the. One of the input of the 5 is the output of the 6. Output of the 6. Therefore, how you connect in? What is the 6 here? Which is the 6 here? This is the 5. This is the 6 of the second IC. What is the output? Output is 8. Therefore, second IC is 8. Which is the 8 of the second IC? This is the 8 of the second IC. Where it will go? Where it will go? The 8 of the second. Therefore, second IC. You can see that the 6 output of the 6 output of the 6. Where it is going? It is going to the input to the 5. It is going to the input to the 5. What are the input to the 5? Input to the 5s are 12 or 13 of the second IC. Therefore, output of output of 6 is 8, and it will be connected to the either 12 or 13. Therefore, second IC is you can connect to the this is the latching. This is the latching, and therefore again I repeat. Again, be careful here. Therefore, again I repeat. 6 output of 6 is 8 here. Output of 6 is 8 here. It will be connected to the input of the 5, either 12 or 13. Therefore, I have already connected the 8 here, and it will be connected to 12 or 13, either 12 or it will be connected to 13. I just connected to that I just connected to 12. Another thing, next you come to that latching. Another thing is that you can see here that output of 6 we connected to the 5 input. Now output of the 5, it will be connected to the input of 6. What is the output of 5 here? Output of 5 here is 11. Output of 5 here is 11. Output of 5 is 11. Yes, output of 5 is 11. Therefore, you can connect it here. The 11 will be connected here. You can see this is the 11, pin number 11. And where it will come? It will come in the input of the 6. What are the 6 input? It will be either 9 or 10. Therefore, it will be connected to 9. You can see 9 is vacant. It will be connected to the 9. Now you see that 2 inputs of the 5 and 6 are over. Another 2 inputs will be coming from 7410. Now you coming to 7410. Now coming to 7410, you see that we'll take this is as 1 dash, this is as 2 dash, and now you can see the output of 7410 of 1 dash is 8 and 2 dash is 6. Therefore, we take 8 of this IC. This IC is the 7410. What is the 8 here? This is the 8 here. Where it will come? It will come as the input to the 5, which is 5 here. Second IC is one of the input. What is the input of the second IC? What are the input? 12 or 13. 12 or 13. You can see the 13 is vacant. Therefore, I am coming to this. I am repeating that this is the IC 7410. And 7410 is a different IC, 3 input IC. Therefore, you can see output of this I will take as a this will take as a 1 dash. This will take as a 2 dash. Therefore, output of this NAND gate is pin number is 8. I have connected to 8, and where it will come, you can look at that where it will be connected. It will be connected to 5, which is 5 here. 5 is here. 12 or 13 of this IC. Therefore, it is 12 or 13. The 13 is vacant. I connect it to the 13. Next, you come to that. Next, you come to that output of the 2 dash. What is the output of the 2 dash? That is this is the 2 dash 6. Therefore, 6 here. Here is the 6 here. Where it will go? Output of that input of the input as the 6. Which is the 6 here? This is the 6 here. 9 or 10. Therefore, 9 or 10. This is the 10 is vacant here. I connect it to the 10. Therefore, you can say that 5 and 6 also completed, and output of 1 dash and 2 dash is also completed. Now I am coming to that. Now I am coming to that. Now I am coming to that. Now I am coming to that 1 dash and 2 dash. That you can see one of these is J. Therefore, let us take this is a 9. 9 is J. 9. What is the pin number? This is the I told you that 7410 is the 7410. Therefore J will be coming from here. Therefore, in 9, which is the 9? This is the 8 9. This is the 9 here. This is the 9 here. This is will take as J, and J should be in the left hand side, and What is the output of this one? Or what is the output of the other one? Other one. What is the input? Another input. Another, you can see this is a 5 pin number 5. Another input to the 2 dash. Therefore, let us take 5 as K. This is the 5 as K. 5 is K. Next you come, only 2 connections are remaining. You can see that another one is connected to one input is going to that. This input is going to the Q bar. Therefore, 1. You can see here there are already we use 9. Let us take 10 now. Let us take 10. And this is 10. It will go to the Q bar. Which is a Q bar? This is the Q bar. Then you come to that. 2. Another input to the 2. Another input to that you already used 5 as K. Let us take 4. Let us take 4 here. It will be connected to the Q. It will be connected to the Q. Then you can see here that these 2 are connected together. Remaining 2 will be connected together and given to the clock. What are the remaining 2? One is 11. One is 11. Another is 3. Therefore, you connect 11 and 3 together and give it to the clock. These are complete connections. These are complete connections you will be getting. Then you will be getting the complete connections.